Hello. I just wanted to, I don't know if you're holding me turn this fan off because you might not be able to hear me very well. And, okay, great. I just wanted to um, share some information that might be beneficial to someone. Yeah. And tell you a little bit about my day. I had a good day today. It did not start off well because I was kind of, emotional and stuff and in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood a lot, well, not a lot, but frequently because I'm just like that. I don't know. But, okay, so praise and worship, they took me up out of it. They got me going, okay? And then so I went to work and everything. And I'm going to tell you something about me and the Lord. Now, people could tell you that, I don't have, they just be judging me, you know what I'm saying, just based on my appearance or something. And then I don't know how you tell if somebody got a relationship with God based on their appearance. Yeah, so, people jump to their conclusions and everything about me, but, honey, yeah, me and God, we're real tight, okay? And so, this little thing that I do is, okay, I say these faith declarations, okay? And in one of the faith declarations, it says that I have perfect knowledge of every situation and circumstance that I come up against. Every time I say that, gent, like, well, not every time because I try to do them every day, but quite frequently when I say that, if I'm talking to a guy or something like that, the perfect knowledge, it becomes perfect knowledge about something that he's doing that's not right. Okay, so what happened today is, I don't even know. I don't know what this is with me and this dude. I guess this is some situationship or something. Anyway, I'm the type of person, like, I don't, play none of that. I don't play none of that, kiki and all of that with bitches and all, none of that. None of that at all. Don't tell them hoes they're pretty. Don't tell them hoes anything. Don't speak to them hoes. You lucky that you can work with the hoes, okay? So, and that's just me, you know what I'm saying? It's like a culmination of a whole lot of life experiences and rejection and stuff like that made me like that, and that's just something that I'm not able to shake or whatever, and I don't play none of that. So when you're talking to or dealing with a female and she doesn't play any of that, then she means she doesn't play any of that. You know what I'm saying? It will cause me to flip out on you. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to because I don't want to act the fool and I don't want to perpetuate stereotypes and everything, but yeah, you is gonna, I don't want to go M80 on nobody, but I will, because you're trying to play me. Anyway, so, we've been dealing with each other about a year or so, wasting my time, and, we had one, infraction early on, with this ugly ass girl, or whatever, and that he was like intentionally trying to make me jealous with or something. That's what I got from it. And it was gonna make me hurt both of them. And so we got past that or whatever, and then it's been okay going along or whatever. He is a little bit too talkative with hoes for me, you know what I'm saying? And then he's also not the appropriate level of fine for me to just overlook that. Like, okay, if you look like Kevin Gates, I don't want you. Of course, I don't want you talking to these bitches because I'm just like that anyway. But Kevin Gates is so fine that I just would be like, if once he looked at me, I just be like, and I just be, you know what I'm saying? Take my breath away. That's how I'll be. So, it'll like reset every time, because he's that fine. Okay, but this part, no, you're not, nowhere near that fine. So you really, you can't play the type of games that is out of your realm of fineness, okay? So I still, I'm like, okay, well, that's the issue within me, whatever. I just, I make a lot of excuses for niggas, but I'm not gonna continue to do that because I'm really gonna lay their asses down because I don't have time. I don't have time, and none of them are right, and none of them are Kevin Gates. So I mean, what's going on? I might as well just, stop and get rich. But anyway, so I think like a couple of weeks ago, I had stopped talking to him again because you all up at our job, whatever. And I mean, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's bitches up at our job. None of them, and I'm not conceited or nothing like that, so don't take that from it. But none of them look like me. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm cute and they not. You know what I'm saying? They whack as fuck. Okay, so, you don't entertain that and you don't do that, especially not in front of me because I really don't play that. And I will bop you and I'll take both of y'all heads and slam them together like some click clacks. But you can't let ugly people like get you razzle dazzle. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. You being a little bit too social and talkative. So then talk to these hoes and don't talk to me. And so I was ignoring him for, about a week or so or whatever. Then I don't know, somehow I stopped ignoring him. And then, okay, so it was this girl that started working at our job or whatever. And the girl, she cool and everything. So, and she's pretty, you know what I'm saying? She's not pretty as me, but, yeah. But she's cute. She was pretty, you know what I'm saying? And she told me I was pretty and stuff. And I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. And, so the girl was cool, you know what I'm saying? So one day, I seen them like walking together, and I guess, you know what I'm saying, he didn't expect me to be wherever I was at or whatever, so I'm just looking, and he said, what's up to me or whatever, and I'm just looking, I just didn't even say nothing, and she was like, hey, pretty, I was like, hey, pretty, talking to her, because usually, I get mad at the bitch too, and I know that that's not appropriate, but I do, because both of y'all is trying to play, don't test me, do not play with me. And so, but I didn't get mad at her because she's nice and she's sweet and, you know what I'm saying, she's not like malicious with it or whatever. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And so, I let that go by or whatever. Then today, okay, I told you what I said. I have perfect knowledge of every situation and circumstance I come up against. And I had already been thinking about like, cutting him off and kicking his ugly ass back to the streets. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, yeah, I know I really should. It's other factors involved or whatever. But yeah, I really should because it's no point. You know what I'm saying? There's really no point in him being here. And so, so I was like thinking like, okay, well, when I stop talking to him and stuff, like then he does like the full court press and he like really start kind of like slick kind of harassing, but not harassing, like buckling down on me or whatever. And then I'll just like give in, but I'm not going to give in no more because you are out of control and, you just doing too much. So what I was going to say is, guys, when y'all are talking to a female, like in the beginning when everything is all sweet and everything she all, still likes you and everything, she don't really want to stab you, with some object or stab you with these scissors, when she still like you, for real, when she still like you, pay attention to what conversations y'all have. Watch what you're telling her. Watch the things that you're saying. And if your females are watching this, watch what you're saying early on. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that you're saying early on, when y'all are really liking each other and everything, the level of honesty is different at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be real honest and you want to keep it real. And, you're like, oh my goodness, he's so crude and all that. And you think that y'all going to be together forever and y'all really not. But anyway, I'm honest the majority of the time. Like I'll try to really avoid lying and stuff, but I don't know about other people, but I try to be honest, for real. Okay, so back when we first started talking, it was a dude, like my homeboy or whatever, he was like picking me up and stuff from work and bringing me to work. And, he'd take me home and stuff after work or whatever. And so he had asked me, he was like, well, asked me was I giving dude gas money or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I be offering him gas money, but he don't want to take it. And then he started saying something about, oh, he trying to, work his way up to this and that, and he don't want to take the gas money because he think you're going to owe him some ass and all this or whatever. I was like, no, what? Like, nah, it's not. Because my communication, I'm clear. I'm clear. I'm not sending you no mixed signals or nothing like that because I don't play that, and I don't want to get off into no situation where I'm going to have to cuss your out. And so I keep it real clear that, it's nothing. Okay, so sit your ass down. And so he just kept saying that. Then after he said that, the dude started trying to, you know what I'm saying? He was like just making little comments and stuff like that. And I was like, hey. Because I just don't like that. I don't like that. And so, he said, the dude was finna get disconnected. He said that, he was like, why you think somebody would be taking you home, picking you up for work and doing all of that? He was like, what you think they gonna do all that for? Because they want to be a friend or whatever? And I was like, yeah, because we are friends. You know what I'm saying? Me and the dude, we are friends. And he was like, whatever, you're trying to get something out of the deal or whatever. And he was like, because I wouldn't be doing blah, blah, blah. But at that point in time, he didn't have no car. And so, and I ain't got no car either. So, I ain't saying, but I don't want no car or whatever. Okay, so he was like, because I wouldn't be doing it, what I'm saying, blah, 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 and all of that. And I was like, okay, so you saying that niggas think that giving somebody a ride is going to get them some sex? And that just was so stupid, like a stupid thought process to me. And so, but he said that they do be thinking like that. So, I don't know. Yeah, apparently they do. Some of them do. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so like I said, okay, you giving a ride, what I just said, and this was what he said early on. If a nigga's giving you a ride, he not giving you a ride for no reason, right? Okay, so then today, talking to somebody at work, and they just so happen to say that the girl who, you know what I'm saying, the pretty gent or whatever, talking about he had been giving her a ride home. So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? The person that told me, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't trying to hate her, like that. It was just a regular conversation or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay. And I kind of figured that because this nigga is like, hold the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? He like, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you kind of, like, if you wasn't always cute, like I wasn't always like pretty. I had some rough time growing, but you know what I'm saying, when I was younger, young. And so sometimes when you start getting some attention or something like that, then you kind of get beside yourself or whatever. And I don't know what it is with me. When I start talking to a nigga, I make him a celebrity overnight. I don't understand. All of a sudden, nobody could have never looked at him. Everybody could have been roasting his ass every time they see him and everything else. And then once I start talking to him, then all of a sudden it's, we want easy, and all of that. And I'm like, what is going on? Why what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So he's like, I mean, I'm sure he thinks that he's always been pretty cool. I don't know what the fuck you think about how he been. But to me, he's not cute. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even sit up there and lie and say that he's cute. The only thing the thing that attracted me to him is his voice. That's it. And then the thing about that is that the only reason his voice attracted me to him is because his voice sounds exactly like this other dude I used to mess with. You know what I'm saying? And the other dude I used to mess with had the voice, and he was fine, for real. He was really fine. So he wasn't shit either. So it's something about me. I just be picking pieces of nigga and, put them together or some crap. So that's why I'm just gonna, cast them to the side. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, so you mean to tell me that, remember he said that now, a nigga ain't gonna give nobody a ride without expecting something in return or trying to work their way up to something. Okay, so then why was you giving this bitch, and this girl, bitch and hoe, I call people that. So, don't take it personal. And if you do, oh well, that's too bad. Anyway, why was you giving her a ride? You know what I'm saying? What was you working your way up to? And then another thing about it is that why you didn't mention it? Why you didn't ever mention that? Not that you have to tell me what you doing with your weak ass car or whatever, but you is the type of nigga that's lame enough to, you know, get way too out of pocket and go way out the yard when you get a car, you know what I'm saying, and be feeling yourself a little bit too much. So, with that being said, you could do what you need to do, because like I keep telling myself, you know what I'm saying, I should have listened to Future, should have stuck to the code. All these hoes for the streets, that's where they need to stay. Leave them in the streets with all their fleas and ticks and nets and flies and all that. Leave they dirty, dusty, crusty, old, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Leave them in the streets. Leave them in the streets. If you pick them up and take them out the streets, you can't take the streets out of them. You know what I'm saying? You can't take the streets out of them. And you know what? I mean, no matter how nice you are to a nigga, they still gonna do what they want to do. And if they start feeling themselves, they're gonna get way out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? So just like Money Mike said, you can lead a hoe to water, but you can't make a drink, honey. Let me tell you this. You can give a nigga brain, but you can't make him think. Okay? You can't make that motherfucker think. So don't try. Don't waste your time. The hoe start acting up. Throw that hoe back in the street and get you a new hoe. You know what I'm saying? And keep throwing them back in the street and getting you a new hoe till you get the right one, until you get one with the correct level of discipline. Okay? So, like I said, my point was that watch your mouth and watch your conversation. Watch all the information you're releasing early on in the situation when you are friendly and y'all, you know, hoping for the best and y'all in that mode, you know what I'm saying, on cloud nine and all that. Watch it. Because some shit you say then, it could come back to bite your ass later, like it's going to bite his ugly ass, okay? And I'm not going to be, I really was going to, like, get some bear mace and mace the fuck out of him when he come and talk to me and be able to, and just be like, you know. I was going to do that, but I prayed about it, and I said, no, don't do that, because I don't know whether he's a person that calls the police or not. I don't know, and I don't want to find out, because then, you know, it's going to escalate. It's going to escalate then if you call the police on me. But anyway, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to utilize my right to remain silent, and I'm going to remain silent. And he is just, you know, back to the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like you never existed, and it's not no going back and forth or nothing no more. This is it. This is the last straw, because like I said, you're not really fine enough to be testing me like I have allowed you to test me. And so, you know, at some point something got to give. And so, yeah, it's given. And you're going. So I just wanted to share that with y'all and tell y'all that I had a great day, and tell y'all that the reason I had a great day is because God did. And if you ask the Lord for something, you ask him. Whatever you don't have it because you ain't asking. Because I sure asked him about these niggas. And then he puts me in a situation where I can get the truth. And it's not coming from the nigga, because they'll be lying. You know what I'm saying? They be lying. Put me in a situation to where, and it's happened multiple times now. I'm not just telling you about this one time. It's happened multiple times. Put me in a situation where I can just get the truth. I can overhear a conversation. Like one time, the dude, what I told you with the voice that was fine, I overheard him, you know, telling on himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, better say that. I decree and declare I have perfect knowledge of every situation and circumstance I come up against. And ask the Lord to show you what you need to see. And he'll show you. He will show you. And you just be prepared for what you see and what you hear. Because you might not like it. So just be prepared for it. Make sure you're ready. Ask him for that too, for preparation. Because, yeah. But he got you. My OG, yeah. I love him. And, yeah, niggas, no. I don't got time, because I'm going to be done hurt somebody. And I'm not trying to do that. I don't want to be no backslider. And I don't want to be a backslapper either. So I'm going to just give y'all some space. But thank you for all of the people that watch and listen to my advice. I might be trying to come on here, you know what I'm saying, more frequently, and I'll say that. But then I'm just so moody and stuff that, you know, I don't never know what I want to do. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Watch your mouth. And keep OG first. Keep God first. Yeah. And he got you. And, yeah. Asking for the inside scoop on these niggas or these little females, whatever, y'all. Asking for the inside scoop. And he sure gonna let you know because he know them. He know them. So, he'll tell you what you need to know. Thank you. I hope everybody has a great night. And, alright. I guess I'll see y'all. I can't say tomorrow because it might not be. So, I don't want to be lying. But thank you. Have a good night, y'all.